Hello everybody, this is Marta here on YouTube. Today I wanted to do a haul of a few things that I got this month. So let me start off with kind of skincare, brush care type thing. So the first thing that I have is my Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleanser. The makeup brush cleaner, cleanser, same thing. This stuff is amazing. This is one of my favorites. And it has been one of my favorites for a long time. We used to have, I think it was the Pariah Spirit on our school, on Cinema Makeup School makeup kit. And it was great. But one of my friends had this and he let me borrow a little bit of it. And I fell in love with it. I purchased one. I just gotta say, you guys kind of have to be careful where you put this, because it has some ingredients in it that will make wood stain. It's like acetone. I don't know what it is that it has that makes the first kind of layer of the wood kind of peel off. I don't know, it's a weird thing, but I definitely recommend this one to you guys if you haven't tried it. I love it, especially for my personal makeup kit, which is why I have such a little one. Now into makeup, into skincare things. So the first thing that I have is this is, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have probably already seen all of these things, but this is the Fresh Black Tea Firming Overnight Mask. This stuff is amazing. It is a kind of moisturizer that I use every day, or actually every night. I definitely recommend it to you guys if you guys haven't tried it. For anybody that is oily out there, I am oily too, and this stuff it's not oily. It just makes you feel very hydrated, so I definitely recommend it because of that. So yeah, I have that. Then I have a toner, and this is something Desi Perkins has talked about for a long time on her channel, and I finally was able to get it. And this is the Ole Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. This stuff is amazing, you guys. Really, this little thing has lasted me an entire month, just until here. It's quite incredible. So I definitely recommend this to you guys. I definitely have seen a difference on my skin after using this for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I started really noticing the difference in my oiliness in my skin, so I definitely recommend that. Then I have this is the Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, and this one is for replenishing, smoothing, and softening skin. Again, another thing that I really like, what I love about it the most is that it's a serum. You guys know I love First Aid Beauty, is one of my favorite brands for skincare. But this one definitely changes the game for me as a serum. It's great. It's not greasy. You don't feel oily throughout the day. Definitely recommend it because of that. And it helps a lot with actually making your skin feel softer. I can't close that box. And then another thing that I have is my Origins Ginseng Salud Refreshing Night Cream to brighten and depuff your eyes. This stuff is amazing, you guys. It has kind of a corally, kind of shimmery color into it, and what that does basically is help you not only depuff your eyes because it has the ginseng, but it actually, with that coloring it has, it helps you kind of make kind of a color into your skin that will make it look more like you slept the entire night and you don't have eye bags. So I love this one. All of them I have been using for the entire month of October, so I definitely recommend it. I have 3 nail polishes from a brand that I think I'm probably gonna make a whole collection of, because I freaking love this formula. I love the brush, I love the handle, everything about it is perfect. So these are my KL polishes. You can kind of see them there. KL polish. Where is the thingy here? These are my KL polishes. So I have 3 colors. The first one, and the one that I'm wearing on my nails right now, is Caramelo. This one is the perfect mustard color. I freaking love it. I am in love with this nail polish. I've used it about 3 times now, and I can't be without it. Then the one that I actually got kind of for my mom and not really, is this one. This is Medusa. This is one of my favorite ones, and I remember OPI and China Glaze had a collection a long time ago that featured a nail polish that has this same kind of blue tone shift. From green to bluish, kind of duochrome shift, and I love it because of that. My mom used to love that OPI nail polish. I don't really remember if it was China. It was OPI, not China Glaze, that had that collection. I think it was the Spider-Man collection, and I actually got that one when I was living in London. But my mom fell in love with that nail polish, and she loved wearing it on her toenails and her hand nails. I don't know what it's, normal nails. So I decided to get this one for her to try out. She actually does like it, so I'm gonna get another one so she can have one. I can have one too if one of us runs out, so which is probably gonna be her, let's be honest, but I just got that. And then I have another one, which is another one of my favorites. So all of them are my favorites, but these two are just perfect. And this is Charmed. This is probably my #1 favorite, simply because I feel like a princess or a fairy when I wear this, and it's just a perfect color. It is a purple with a shift of kind of pinky blue colors. I love this. It's not pinky, it's blue shift. It's kind of different tones of blue. So if you guys haven't tried KL polishes, I definitely recommend them to you because they are amazing. Let's talk a little bit about KL polishes. They dry super fast on your nails. They don't wear off that easily. Normally nail polishes lasts about a day and a half, maybe 2 days on my nails if they're really good. These nail polishes have lasted about 3 days to 4 days completely fine. Till the 3rd or 4th day they start to chip, which is almost like unheard of for me that a nail polish can do that, because to be honest, no nail polish has ever lasted me for maybe 3-4 days. Not even the one that is with the LED light gel polishes. Nothing lasts on me 3 days. Nothing except these nail polishes. So I definitely recommend them to you guys if you haven't tried it and if you have the same problem I do. So moving on, I have a little bit of an airbrush since it is Halloween. When I started to buy all of this stuff, I have a little bit of an airbrush thing. So I got the airbrush cleaner by Medea. I really have no idea. I only got this because it's a really strong one. It had very good recommendations. I actually do recommend it because I really liked how it worked on my airbrush. So got that, and I think another thing that I liked is the little bottle that it comes with the next kit that we show you. So I have kind of little needles here that help you clean your airbrush metal parts. So these are little needles. I have no idea if they're actually kind of needles. So they just kind of look like that. They have little grooves here in the center that kind of help you scratch the surface without actually making grooves into the surface of the airbrush. And it comes in a little compact thing. I really like it because of that. It comes with a little brush where you can just grab a little bit. It comes with this thing that is actually pretty interesting. You can take it off, pull it back in. This is kind of the thing they use for X-Acto knives. But it's a little brush, a little stiff brush with fake hair. This is very plasticky hair. It comes with a little kind of sculpting tool. Ow! And it has sharp edges. So it has this one right here that is a very sharp edge. And it has this one right here. This is thinner. This is a little bit thicker. But it is a great tool if you really need to reach in there and kind of scratch something off. I definitely recommend that one. It has these, I think these are nylon brushes type thing. These brushes are great as well. You can kind of scratch off whatever it is on the airbrush and it will completely take it off. Sometimes I use the little needles, the metal needles, because they're easier to kind of scratch it off and really not damage my airbrush, the needle, or anything like that. These ones are great to clean the paint inside of the little cup. And it also comes with this one, which is a brush and a little brush, a little thingy and a brush. I forget their names. So I have those, and then that I have is this. This is the Midnight Glow UV Reacting Face and Body Paint. If you guys haven't seen my tutorial where I use these paints as normal paints, not as airbrush paints, I will link it down below, or you can click the eye right there, that will take you there. But these colors are great. I really like them. So there you have green, you have red, you have white, yellow. The white is great to put as a base, but it's a very white. It has orange, it has pink, and it has a blue. I thought it had a curl, but apparently I'm crazy. So those are that. I also got one of my favorite things, one of my personal favorite things, and one of the things that I love to buy because there's so many of them. This is the Skin Illustrator Necromania Set Palette, and these are the PPI products that are alcohol-based. You can only use them with IPA or the Skin Illustrator Activator. But this is what it looks like. These are great to really give a skin-like effect on skin. Sometimes paints like this obviously make them look really fake. This stuff makes anything look real if you know how to use them. So I definitely recommend PPI products if you guys haven't tried it, and if you guys are interested in special effects. I have several of these palettes. I love them. I recommend it with my entire heart because they're amazing. So I have that. Now into other makeup. The first thing that I have here is a makeup sponge, and this one my mom got for me, and it is a really fun sponge which I wanted to try today and I completely forgot. But it is this kind of very rainbowy sponge. It's kind of hard but kind of soft at the same time. I don't know how to really describe it, but I really like the colors. I want to see if they if you can see the colors, if they run on water or if they're like that. And then I have two palettes right here, and probably you guys are gonna see a little part with me in a completely different makeup look and completely different clothes, and that's because they're coming tomorrow, I hope. I just want to show you this very exciting thing that I have in my hands right now, because this was the actual first thing that I ordered. And when it got here to Costa Rica, it didn't have the right information, so they couldn't release it. And I finally reached out to the people that have it here, and they were like, oh yeah, it's getting to you next week then. And I am so excited. And this is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Bolt. I am so excited about this, you guys. I have been waiting to get this since she decided to put it out there. I am so happy I actually got all 4 palettes. I haven't swatched them. I haven't done anything to them yet. You are gonna see a fall makeup tutorial, which I believe is next week. You are gonna be seeing with these palettes because I'm very excited to use them. So yeah, that is the last part. Let me just show you guys. It comes in a little box like this. Let me show you guys the palettes themselves. This is Armed and Gorgeous, and it looks like that. It is a beautiful palette. Then we have Dark Magic. Again, it is a beautiful palette. I think this is probably the one that I feel like I will use the least, because it's so many so many colors that I don't really normally use, but I am gonna challenge myself to use this one the most. So you guys are probably gonna see a video with this one. If you have any tutorials you want me, or any eyeshadows specifically that you want me to use with this one, let me know and I'll do it. Then I have Ring the Alarm, which this one is probably one of my favorites. I'm sorry. Okay. This one is probably one of my favorites. And last but not least, I got Bling Boss, which I freaking love. I love purple eyeshadows, and this one is just perfection. So those are the 4 palettes from Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Bolt. I am really excited, and I'm gonna get to film my fall makeup look. First one is the Disney Designer Collection palette, and this stuff is amazing. It looks like this. I love it. You have all the princes. You got Tiana, Ariel, Belle, Pocahontas, this is Snow White, and then that is Cinderella, right? Yeah. And then you have Cinderella. I love how fashionable they are. And these, you have all their signs, signature, whatever it's called. And then you have the eyeshadows. I have 15 eyeshadows. This is 0.035 ounces, I believe. I think it's 1 gram per eyeshadow, but whatever it is, the colors are great. I am wearing them right now on my eyes. I love this palette. It is so amazing. You feel like a fairy, you feel like a princess. It really is great. So I definitely recommend it to you guys if you haven't tried it. It kind of looks, when I first looked at it, I kind of thought it was boring, and then I got it and I fell in love with it. So I definitely recommend you guys see it kind of in person, or really at least look for somebody that makes great swatches. If you want a tutorial on here, or if you want me to do swatches of this palette, I will do. So the other palette and the last palette I have right now, this is the Dream Street palette by Catherine Light. I have been waiting for this palette and the Zodiac palette for so long, and now that I'm finally have it in my hands, I'm like, I'm never gonna use you because you're so beautiful. But anyway, it looks like this. It has 12 eyeshadows, all of them super pigmented, super beautiful. You have a few mattes, a few shimmeries, kind of duochrome-y. This is not exactly a duochrome, but it kind of is. You can kind of see it, like it looks different in different lightings. And I am honestly completely in love with this eyeshadow palette, which there are tutorials coming with this, especially now for Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that, so definitely keep your eyes out for that. But this is the other palette. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!